Namaste everyone. A very good morning to each and every one of you. We continue the study of our Agamas as every Sunday morning 10 a.m. we come together live and do this on the platform of Shunya Live Shunya Talks. And today it is also a good morning and a very early morning for our teacher Dr. Lim, who is joining us. I would like to welcome also our the co-host Dr. Savera here. So I welcome you both. Dr. Lim, good morning. A very good morning to you. And good morning, Rajesh sir. Dr. Lim, we just want to share that we appreciate the fact and we thank you so much. We thank you so much that you are coming so early in the morning for us. At I think it's Rajesh sir told me it's 1:30 in the morning there.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay,
I
okay.
get used to it already. I'm from Brazil, Sao
Okay,
Paulo
okay.
here.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
So today, Doctor, is a very important day. They are celebrating the World Peace Day.
World Peace Day.
World Peace Day. So it's a good day to
Yeah.
study a sutra
Yeah, it's a
also.
good day. It's a good day.
So before we start, let's practice our 9 to 0.
Yeah.
Yeah, 9 to 0. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll go directly to the sutra here. So we are studying the Agamas, and in that we are studying the Ekotara Agama, which is translated from Sanskrit to Chinese by Gautama Sangdeva, who was from the Kushan Empire. At the current times, it is called Kashmir, known as Kashmir. And during it was translated during the Eastern Qin dynasty, which was there in the 1317 and 420 AD. Now it has been translated in English from Chinese, and it is done under the guidance of Dr. Lim, also known as Nagajiva, by the help under so the SIF team, SIF translation department is doing it under the guidance of Dr. Lim. So today we are going to study EA 24.5.2. So the name of this chapter is Miraculous Transformations. At that time, the fierce Naga flicked its tongue, licked the Tathagata's hand, and stared intently at the Tathagata's face. The next morning at dawn, the Bhagwan held the fierce Naga in his hand and went to Kashyapa, saying, "This is a fierce Naga, extremely violent, but now it has been subdued." When Kashyapa saw the fierce Naga, he became terrified and said to the Bhagwan, "Stop, stop, Shramana, do not come any closer, this Naga may harm us." The Bhagwan replied, "Kashyapa, do not fear, I have now subdued it. It will not harm anyone. The reason is that this Naga has already been tamed." Then Kashyapa and his 500 disciples marveled at what had never been seen before. How astonishing, how extraordinary. This Shramana Gautama possesses immense spiritual power, able to subdue this fierce Naga and prevent it from evil. Yet even so, he still does not surpass my true attainment of the path. Then the Kashyapa said to the Bhagwan, "Great Samana, please accept my invitation for 90 days. I will provide all you need, robes, food, bedding and medicine for the sick." The Bhagwan silently accepted Kashyapa's invitation. At that time, the Bhagwan placed the divine Naga in the great ocean. When that fierce Naga's lifespan ended, It was reborn in the heaven of the Chatur Maharaja Kayikas. Then the Tathagata returned to the stone chamber. When Kashyapa had prepared various foods, he went and informed Bhagwan, "The meal is ready. You may come and eat." The Bhagwan said, "Kashyapa, go ahead. I will follow shortly." After Kashyapa left, the Buddha went to the edge of Jambudvipa, took a jambu fruit from the jambu tree, and returned, arriving at Kashyapa's stone chamber before him. When Kashyapa saw the Bhagwan already in the stone chamber, he asked, "Shramana, by which path did you come to the stone chamber?" The Buddha said to Kashyapa, "After you left, I went to the edge of Jambudvipa, took this jambu fruit, and returned here to sit. Kashyapa, you should know, this fruit is exceptionally fragrant and delicious. You may take it and eat." Kashyapa replied, "I have no need for it. Shramana, eat it yourself." Then Kashyapa thought, "This Shramana possesses great supernatural power and might, able to go to the edge of Jambudvipa and retrieve this fine fruit. Yet even so he still does not surpass the truth of my attainment." Then, after the Bhagwan had eaten, he remained there overnight. The next morning, Kashyapa went to the Bhagwan and said, "The time for food has come. Let us go and eat." The Buddha said, "Go ahead, Kashyapa, I will follow shortly." After Kashyapa left, the Buddha went to the edge of Jambudvipa, took an amlaka fruit, and returned, arriving at Kashyapa's stone chamber before him. Kashyapa asked the Bhagwan, "Shramana, by which path did you come here?" The Bhagwan replied, "After you left, I went to the edge of Jambudvipa and brought back this fruit. It is most fragrant and delicious. If you wish, you may take it and eat." Kashyapa replied, "I have no need for it. Shramana, eat it yourself." Then Kashyapa thought, "This Shramana has immense spiritual power and might. After I left, he retrieved this fruit, yet even so he still does not surpass me, for I have attained the true path." Then after the Bhagwan had eaten, he remained there overnight. The next day Kashyapa came to Bhagwan and said, "The time for food has come, let us go and eat." The Buddha said to Kashyapa, "Go ahead first, I will follow later." After Kashyapa left, the Bhagwan went to the northern Uttarakuru, took naturally grown rice, and returned to Kashyapa's stone chamber. Kashyapa asked the Buddha, "Shramana, by which path did you come to sit here?" The Bhagwan replied, "Know this, Kashyapa, after you left, I went to Uttarakuru and brought this naturally grown rice, which is extremely fragrant and fine. Kashyapa, if you need it, you may take and eat." Kashyapa replied, "I don't need this. Shramana, eat it yourself." Then Kashyapa thought, "This Shramana possesses great supernatural powers and mighty spiritual strength. Yet still he does not surpass my true attainment of the path." Then after the Bhagwan had eaten, he remained there overnight. The next day Kashyapa came to the Bhagwan and said, "The meal time has come, let us go and eat." The Buddha said to Kashyapa, "Go ahead first, I will follow later." After Kashyapa left, the Bhagwan went to the Godaniya, took Haritaki fruits, and arrived at Kashyapa's stone chamber before him. Kashyapa asked the Buddha, "Shramana, by which path did you come to sit here?" The Buddha said, "After you left, I went to Godaniya and brought these fruits, which are extremely fragrant and delicious. Kashyapa, if you need them, you may take and eat." Kashyapa replied, "I don't need these. Shramana, eat them yourself." Then Kashyapa thought, "This Shramana possesses immense spiritual power and great divine might, yet still he does not surpass my true attainment of the path." Then after the Bhagwan had eaten, he returned to stay overnight there. The next day Kashyapa came to Bhagwan and said, "The time has come, let us go to eat." Then the Buddha told Kashyapa, "You should go first, I will follow later." After Kashyapa left, the Bhagwan went to Purva Videha, took Vibhitaka fruits, and arrived first at Kashyapa's stone chamber to sit. Kashyapa asked the Buddha, "Shramana, by which path did you come to sit here?" The Buddha told Kashyapa, "After you left, I went to Purva Videha and brought these fruits, which are extremely fragrant and fine. Kashyapa, if you need them, you may take and eat." Kashyapa replied, "I don't need these. Shramana, eat them yourself." Then Kashyapa thought, "This Shramana possesses immense spiritual power and great supernatural abilities. Yet still he does not surpass my true attainment of the path." Then after the Bhagwan had eaten, he returned to stay overnight there. At that time, when the Kashyapa was preparing for a great sacrifice, his 500 disciples took axes to chop wood but could not bring the axes down, though holding them aloft. Then Kashyapa thought, this must be the Shramana's doing. So Kashyapa asked the Bhagwan, we wish to chop wood now. Why can't the axes come down? The Bhagwan replied, do you want the axes to come down? He said, we want them to come down. Immediately the axes came down. Then, though the axes had come down, they could not be raised again. Kashyapa again addressed the Buddha. Why can't the axes be lifted? The Bhagwan replied, do you want the axes to be raised? He said, we want them raised. Immediately the axes were raised. Then, when Kashyapa's disciple wished to light the fire would not kindle. Kashyapa thought this might be the Shramana Gautama's doings. Kashyapa addressed the Buddha, why won't the fire lit? The Buddha said to Kashyapa, do you want the fire to light? He said, we want it to light. Immediately the fire lit. Then when they wished to extinguish the fire, it would not go out. Kashyapa addressed the Buddha. Why won't the fire extinguish? The Buddha said to Kashyapa, do you want the fire to extinguish? He said, we want it extinguished. Immediately the fire was extinguished. Kashyapa then thought this Shramana Gautama has a most dignified countenance, rare in the world. Tomorrow I will hold a great sacrifice where kings and people will gather. If they see this Shramana, I will lose their offering. How unfortunate it would be if this Shramana doesn't come tomorrow. Then the Bhagwan, knowing Kashyapa's thought, at dawn the next day went to Uttarakuru for natural rice and to Godinya for milk. He went to eat at lake Vatapta, spent the whole day there, and as evening approached, returned to stay overnight in the stone chamber. The next day, Kashyapa came to Bhagwan and asked, Shramana, why didn't you come yesterday? The Buddha told Kashyapa, yesterday you thought this Gautama is most dignified, rare in the world. Tomorrow I will hold a great sacrifice. If king's people see him, they will not make offerings to me. How fortunate if he doesn't come. I knew your thought, so I went to Uttarakuru for natural ice, to Godinya for milk, ate at Leek Anavata, Vatapta, spent the day there, and returned to the stone chamber at dusk. Then Kashyapa thought, this great Shramana truly has supernatural powers and mighty spiritual strength, yet still he does not surpass my true attainment of the path. After eating, the Bhagwan returned to stay in the stone chamber. That night, the Chatur Maharaja Kaikas came to hear the Dharma. Their radiance combined with the Buddha's great light illumined the mountains and fields, making everything uniformly bright. Seeing this light at night, Kashyapa came at dawn and asked, what was that light illuminating the mountains last night? The Bhagwan replied, last night the Chatur Maharaja Kaikas came to hear the Dharma, that was their radiance. Kashyapa thought, this Shramana has such power that he can make the Chatur Maharaja Kaikas come to hear the Dharma. Yet even with this power, he still does not surpass my true attainment. After eating, the Bhagwan stayed there again. At midnight, Shakra, the Lord of gods, came to hear the Dharma, his divine light illuminating the mountains. Kashyapa, rising at night to observe the stars, saw this light. At dawn, he asked, Gautama, last night's extraordinary light, what caused it? The Bhagwan replied, last night Shakra came here to hear the Dharma. That was the source of the light. Then Kashyapa thought, this Shramana Gautama possesses such divine power that he can make Chakra come to hear the Dharma. Yet even so, he still does not surpass my true attainment. After eating, the Bhagwan remained there overnight. At midnight, Brahma, the Lord of creation, emitted great light illuminating the mountains and came to hear the Dharma from the Bhagwan. Seeing this radiance at night, Kashyapa came the next morning and asked, last night's light surpassed even sunlight and moonlight in brightness. What caused such illumination? The Bhagwan replied, know this, Kashyapa. Last night Mahabrahma came to hear the Dharma from me. Then Kashyapa thought, this Shramana Gautama has such power that he can make my ancestor Brahma come to hear the Dharma. Yet still he does not surpass my true attainment. Later, when the Bhagwan obtained a worn out patched robe and wished it to wash it, he thought, where should I wash this? Shakra, knowing this thought, instantly created a washing pool and said, please wash it here. Then the Bhagwan thought, where shall I tread the robe to wash it? The Chatur Maharaja Kaikas, knowing this his thought, brought a large flat stone and placed it by the water, saying, you may tread it here. Next, the Bhagwan thought, where shall I dry this robe? The tree deity, knowing his thought, bent down a branch and said, please dry it here. At dawn, Kashyapa came and asked, previously there was no pool here, now there is. No such tree, now there is. No such stone, now there is. What caused these transformation. The Bhagwan explained last night, Shakra knew I wish to wash my robe and made this pool. When I wondered where to tread it, the Chatur Maharaja Kaikas brought this stone. When I sought a place to dry it, the tree deity bent this branch. Then Kashyapa thought again, although this Shramana has divine powers, he still does not surpass my true attainment. After eating, the Bhagwan stayed there overnight. At midnight, a great dark cloud arose, bringing heavy rain that swelled the river into raging flood. Kashyapa thought the river is flooding, the Shramana will surely be swept away. I should check on him. So Kashyapa and his 500 disciples went to the river bank where they saw the Bhagwan walking on the water, his feet untouched by the waves. Kashyapa marveled, how astonishing! This Shramana Gautama can walk on water. I too can walk on water, but I cannot keep my feet dry. Still, though he has such powers, he does not surpass my true attainment. Then Bhagwan said to the Kashyapa, you are not an Aran, nor do you know the path of an Aran. You do not even recognize what an Aranth is. How could you have attained the true path? You are like a blind man who cannot see. Though the Tathagata has displayed countless miracles, you still say he does not surpass me. You claim I too can walk on water. If so, now is the time. Let us walk upon the water together. Abandon your wrong views, lest you suffer endlessly in the long night of delusion. Hearing this, the Kashyapa bowed at Bhagwan's feet and said, I now repent. I deeply recognize my wrongdoing in opposing the Tathagata. Please accept my repentance. He repeated this 3 times. The Bhagwan replied, your repentance is accepted, for you have realized your offense against the Tathagata. Then Kashyapa said to his 500 disciples, each of you must decide for yourself now. But I now take refuge in Shramana Gautama. The disciples replied, we too have long been inclined towards Shramana Gautama. Ever since he subdued the Naga, we wish to take refuge in him. If our teacher now takes refuge in Gautama, all 500 of us will do the same. Kashyapa said, now is the time. Yet my mind clung to this foolishness. Though I witnessed such miracles, I remain stubborn, insisting my path is true. Then the Kashyapa, surrounded by his 500 disciples, approached the Bhagwan, bowed at his feet, and stood to one side, saying, may the Bhagwan permit us to become Shramanas and cultivate the pure path. It is the way of all Buddhas that when they say, come bhikshus, one becomes a Shramana. The Bhagwan said to Kashyapa, come bhikshu, this dharma is profound, practice the noble life well. Immediately the robes of Kashyapa and his 500 disciples transformed into bhikshu robes. Their hair fell away as if shaved, and they appeared as if they had been ordained for 7 days. Then Kashyapa took all his ritual implements and books of spell and cast them into water. Then the 500 disciples addressed the Bhagwan, may the Bhagwan permit us to become Shramanas. The Bhagwan said, come bhikshus. Immediately the 500 disciples became Shramanas. Monastic robes appeared on their bodies and their hair fell away as if shorn. Downstream lived a Brahmana named, so maybe I take a pause here before we.
Yeah. So,
go.
Doctor,
Yeah.
so this is the
This
early,
is a long sutra.
and this
Okay,
is the,
this thing.
yes, Doctor.
And this is how the Buddha get the first 1,500 disciple. Okay, the first 500 is from this Kasyapa. Okay, and this Kasyapa is not the Mahakasyapa. No? This is another Kasyapa. Okay, and he is the Zoroastrian. He worshipped the fire. Okay, then he, after he followed Buddha, he threw away all the fire. This is what they call the fire worshipping this thing. Then his brother, you know, seen that, they come and argue with Buddha. Then even the brother also converted. Then 3 brothers, and each one 500 disciples, 150. And this is very, very significant, you know, because this is the first 1,000 disciple by Buddha. And you can see it's not easy, you know, okay, to promote the Dhamma. Even though you've shown the miracle, shown everything, people will not believe in you. So the same thing also. So when we teaching Sunya to many people, you know, okay, even though we show them, we demonstrate to them, it's not so easy to win the heart of some people. Okay, so we need to be patient, like Buddha, you know, we need to be patient. Okay, then one day they will realize, yeah.
Yeah. So I think I'll take from here to read.
Yeah.
Okay. Downstream lived a Brahmana named Nadi Kashyapa. Seeing the ritual implements floating in the water, he thought, Alas, has my elder brother drowned? He took 300 disciples upstream to search for his brother's body. From afar, he saw the Bhagwan seated beneath the tree, teaching with Mahakashyapa and 500 disciples surrounding him. Approaching, he said, Is this proper? Once a teacher, now a disciple. Elder brother, why have you become this Shramana's follower? Kashyapa replied, This is supreme, nothing surpasses this. Then Uruvela Kashyapa recited this word to Nadi Kashyapa. This teacher is revered by gods and men. I now revere him too. Buddhas arise in the world, so rarely, so hard to meet. Hearing the name Buddha, Nadi Kashyapa felt boundless joy. Bowing, he said, May I too follow the path. The Bhagwan said, Come, Bhikshu, cultivate the noble life to end all suffering. Instantly, Nadi Kashyapa and his 300 disciples became Shramanas. Robes manifested, hair vanished, they cast all ritual implements into the water. Further downstream lived Brahmana Gaya Kashyapa. Seeing the floating implements, he thought, My two elder brothers must have drowned. With 200 disciples, he rushed upstream and saw them as Shramanas. He exclaimed, Is this fitting? Once revered teachers, now mere disciples. They replied, This is supreme, nothing surpasses this. Then Gaya Kashyapa thought, My two elder brothers are wise and learned. If they chose this path, it must be supreme. I too shall follow. He bowed to the Bhagwan. May I become a Shramana? The Bhagwan said, Come, Bhikshu, cultivate purity to end all suffering. Instantly, Gaya Kashyapa became a Shramana. Robes manifested, his hair vanished as if shaved 7 days prior. The newly awakened Bhagwan dwelled by the river under a banyan tree with 1,000 senior disciples. He taught through miraculous power, verbal instruction, disciplinary guidance. Miraculous teaching included multiplying forms, vanishing, passing through walls, diving into earth, flying cross-legged, emitting smoke like a volcano, touching the sun and moon, or reaching Brahma's realm, all without obstruction. Verbal teaching included abandon this, cultivate that. Observe the four truths, suffering, its origin, cessation and path. Reject extremes, eternalism, nihilism, finite, infinite views. Cultivate 7 factors of awakening. Eradicate 3 fetters, identity view, doubt, ritual attachment. Embrace renunciation's joy, non-anger, non-malice. Reject sensual, hostile and cruel perceptions. Disciplinary guidance covered proper conduct, robe wearing, arms round etiquette, and when to speak, silence. Through these methods, all 1,000 disciples became Arhants. With these and the first 5 disciples, the Bhagwan, now 6th teacher, turned towards Kapilvastu. Uruvela Kashyapa wondered why and knelt to ask, Why face Kapilavastu? The Bhagwan replied, A Tathagata must turn the dharma wheel to teach his father, teach his mother. 4th, guide lay people towards bodhisattva practice. 5th, appoint bodhisattva successors. These 5 duties define a Buddha's mission. Then Uruvela Kashyapa thought, the Tathagata turns towards Kapilavastu out of remembrance of his kinsmen and homeland. Meanwhile, the 5 bhikshus gradually arrived at Niranjana river, bowed at the Bhagwan's feet and sat to one side. Venerable Udayin, seeing the Bhagwan facing Kapilavastu, thought, the Bhagwan surely intends to visit his relatives. Kneeling, he said, I wish to ask something. May you explain? The Bhagwan replied, Ask what you will. Udayin said, I perceive the Tathagata wishes to go to Kapilavastu. The Bhagwan said, Indeed, go first to King Shuddhodana, for Kshatriyas should receive advance notice. Tell him, in 7 days the Tathagata will come. As you command, said Udayin. He vanished before the Bhagwan and appeared standing before King Shuddhodana. The king sat in his palace with court ladies when Udayin appeared hovering mid-air, bowl and staff in hand. Terrified, the king wondered, Is this being human? Divine, Yaksha, Rakshasa, Naga, or spirit? The king asked in verse, are you god or ghost, Gandharva or fiend? What name do you bear? This truth I would hear. Udayan replied in verse, no god nor Gandharva, but your kingdom's son. When 18 million Maras hosts were crushed, my teacher Shakyamuni, I am his true disciple. The king Shuddhadana replied with this verse, who crushed the 18 million hosts of Mara? Who bears the name Shakyamuni? Declare this now. Udayan answered in verse, when the Tathagata was born, the heavens and the earth shook. His vows fulfilled. He was called Siddhartha. He subdued Mara's 18 million armies. He is Shakyamuni, now the awakened one. I am the Shakya lion's disciple. Once a prince, now a Shramana, Udayan. Overjoyed, the king exclaimed, Udayan, does Prince Siddhartha still live? Udayan replied, Shakyamuni Buddha lives even now. The king asked, has he attained Buddhahood? He has, said Udayan. Where is the Tathagata now? Pressed the king. By the Nigrodha tree in Magadha, he answered. Who attends him? Asked the king. Billions of devas, 1,000 bhikshus, and the Chatur Maharaja Kaikas stand by him always. The king asked, what kind of robes does he wear? Udayan replied, the Tathagata wears robes called Kashaya. The king asked, what food does he eat? Udayan replied, the Tathagata's body is nourished by the Dharma. The king asked again, tell me, Udayan, can the Tathagata be seen? Udayan replied, do not worry, O king. In 7 days, the Tathagata will enter the city. Overwhelmed with joy, the king personally served offerings to Udayan. King Shuddhadana ordered drums beaten and commanded the people to prepare the roads, clearing impurities, sprinkling perfumed water, hanging banners, and arranging music beyond measure. He decreed that all the deaf, blind, and mute in the kingdom be hidden away. For 7 days and nights, the king did not sleep, awaiting the Buddha's arrival. When the 7th day came, the Bhagwan thought, now is the time to go to Kapilavastu by supernatural means. Surrounded by bhikshus, he travelled to the city and entered the Shala Grove north of the capital. Hearing the Bhagwan had arrived at the Shala Grove, King Shuddhadana led the Shakya clansmen to meet him. Then the Bhagwan thought, it would not be proper for King Shuddhadana to come to me. I shall go to meet him instead. For parents' kindness in nurturing their child is profound. The Bhagwan then went to the city gate with his bhikshus, flying 7 fathoms above the ground. When King Shuddhadana saw the Bhagwan's incomparable majesty, so rare in the world, with senses tranquil and mind undisturbed, adorned with 32 marks and 80 minor characteristics of a great man, he was filled with joy. Bowing at the Bhagwan's feet, he said, I am of the Kshatriya clan, King Shuddhadana. The Bhagwan said, may your majesty enjoy long life. Therefore, O king, rule with righteousness, not unrighteousness. Know that those who rule righteously will, after death, be reborn in the heavenly realms. Then the Bhagwan travelled through the air to meet King Shuddhadana's palace. Upon arrival, he took his seat. When the king saw the Bhagwan seated, he personally served various foods. After the Bhagwan finished eating, the king offered water for washing, then took a lower seat to hear the Dharma. The Bhagwan gradually expounded profound teachings to the king. First on generosity, virtue, and heavenly rebirth. Then on the impurity of sensual pleasures and the bliss of renunciation. Seeing the king's receptive mind, he then taught what all Buddhas teach, the truth of suffering, its origin, cessation, and the path. Then and there, King Shuddhadana's mental impurities were cleansed, and he attained the pure Dharma I. Having taught the king, Bhagwan rose from his seat and departed. Afterwards, King Shuddhadana assembled the Shakya clan and declared, it is improper for Kshatriyas to follow ugly Shramanas or Brahmanas. It is better for Kshatriyas to follow Kshatriyas. The Shakyas replied, indeed, great king, as you say, it is best for Kshatriyas to follow Kshatriyas. At that time, the king proclaimed to the country, among all those who have 2 brothers, one must take the path of renunciation. Those who do not comply will be severely punished. At that time, Shakya clansmen heard the king's decree. Among all those who have two brothers, one must take the path of renunciation. Those who disobey will be severely punished. Then Devadatta of the Shakyas said to Ananda of the Shakyas, King Shuddhadana has issued a command today. Among those with two brothers, one must take the path. You should now leave home to pursue the path, while I will remain to manage the household affairs. Hearing this, Ananda of the Shakyas rejoiced and replied, As you instruct, elder brother. Then Nanda of the Shakyas said to Aniruddha of the Shakyas, King Shuddhadana has decreed, those with two brothers must send one to follow the path. Those who refuse will be severely punished. You should now leave home while I will stay to tend to household duties. Hearing this, Aniruddha of the Shakyas was overjoyed and replied, So be it, as you instruct, elder brother. At that time, King Shuddhadana came to the presence of the Bhagwan, bringing with him the Shakya princess Kudajñata, Ushirajñata, and Amrita Shakya. At that time, they rode in chariots drawn by 4 horses. The first in a white chariot with a white canopy and white horses. The second Shakya in a blue chariot with blue canopy and blue horses. The third in yellow chariot with a yellow canopy and yellow horses, and the fourth in a red chariot with red canopy and red horses. Some Shakyas rode elephants, others horses, and all gathered together. From afar, the Bhagwan saw the king Shuddhadana approaching with the Shakya assembly and said to the bhikshus, Observe the Shakya assembly and the retinue of King Shuddhadana. Bhikshus, know that when the devas of the Trayastrimsha heaven emerge from their gardens, their procession is no different from this. At that time, Ananda rode a great white elephant, dressed in a white robes with a white canopy. Seeing this, the Bhagwan addressed the bhikshus. Do you see this Ananda of the Shakyas, riding a white elephant dressed in white? The bhikshus replied, Indeed, Bhagwan, we see him. The Buddha said to the bhikshus, This man will leave home to pursue the path. He will become foremost in learning and fit to attend by my side. Do you see this Aniruddha? The bhikshus replied, Indeed, we see him. The Buddha said to the bhikshus, This man will leave to pursue the path and become foremost in the divine eye. At that time, King Shuddhadana, along with his 4 brothers, Nanda and Ananda, all approached on foot. Setting aside their 5 adornments, they came before the Bhagwan, bowed their heads at his feet and sat to one side. Then King Shuddhadana addressed the Buddha, Last night, this thought arose in me. The Kshatriya assembly should not be led by Brahmanas. It is fitting for them to be led by Kshatriyas. Thus I proclaimed in the kingdom, among those with 2 brothers, one must be chosen to leave home and pursue the path. I beseech the Bhagwan to permit them to renounce and follow the path. The Bhagwan replied, Excellent, great king. You bring great benefit, granting peace to gods and humans. For this reason, virtuous friends are fields of merit. It is through virtuous friends that I too have escaped birth, aging, sickness and death. King Shuddhadana then said to the Bhagwan, May the Bhagwan instruct these new bhikshus as you once instructed Udaya. For Udaya Bhikshu possesses great spiritual power. May Udaya Bhikshu always teach in the palace, bringing beings peace through the long night. When I first saw Udaya Bhikshu, joy arose in me, and I thought, if even the disciple has such power, how much more must the Tathagata possess it? The Bhagwan replied, So it is, great king. As you say, Udaya Bhikshu indeed possesses great spiritual power and majestic virtue. Then the Bhagwan addressed the bhikshus. Among the foremost disciples, Ajñata Kaundinya Bhikshu is most learned and held in esteem by kings. Udayin Bhikshu excels in guiding people. Mahanama Bhikshu possesses swift wisdom. Subahu Bhikshu delights in flying through the air. Babru Bhikshu travels freely in the sky. Uruvila Kashyapa Bhikshu has many disciples. Nadi Kashyapa Bhikshu has mastered the contemplation of emptiness. Gaya Kashyapa Bhikshu has attained Samatha and Vipassana. The Bhagwan then expounded profound dharma to King Shuddhadana. Having heard the teaching, the king rose from his seat, bowed at the Bhagwan's feet and withdrew. At that time, the bhikshus and the king Shuddhadana, having heard the Buddha's words, followed it with joy. A long one, Doctor.
Yeah, this one is a long sutra. is a two person, The first person is how he converted the Kasyapa. Okay, the Kasyapa. Second is how Buddha converted his family member, his cousin, his brother, cousin, all these things. He converted a lot of them. Actually, he foresee the downfall of the Sakya clan. Okay, so before that, he converted many of them into this Sramana. Okay, now this actually this is a chronicle. Okay, the development of how he expounded his sangha. Okay, so as you see, it's not easy. Okay, to convince people. So first, he spent a lot of effort to convince the what they call to convince the Mahakassapa, the Kassapa. Then he also spent some effort, to convince a family member to join him. Okay, yeah. So when for the Sunya, the same thing, Okay, we try to convince people to join us. At the same time, our family members also, we should try our best to convince them. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's pretty clear. It was a long sutra, but the essence is very
Yeah,
clear.
yeah.
So let's take one more sutra, Doctor, for today.
Yeah, we can take one more. Yeah.
Yeah, EA 24.6. Would you read?
Yeah, I would. So EA 24.6, the 3 fasting days. Thus I have heard. One time the Buddha was staying at Anathapindida's ashrama in Jetavana of Shravasti. Then the Bhagwan addressed the bhikshus. Within the 15 days of the lunar month, there are three observance days. What are the three? The 8th, 14th and 15th days. Bhikshus, you should know that on the 8th observance day, the Chatur Maharaja Kaikas dispatch their ministers to observe the world, who is performing good and evil deeds, which beings are filial to their parents, Shramanas, Brahmanas, and elders. Are there beings who delight in generosity, uphold precepts, cultivate patience, diligence, meditation, expound the dharma, and observe the 8 precepts? They investigate thoroughly. If there are no beings who honor parents, Shramanas, Brahmanas, or elders, the minister report to the 4 kings. Now in this world, there are no beings who honor parents, Shramanas, or Brahmanas, nor those who practice the 4 immeasurable with compassion for beings. Hearing this, the 4 kings become sorrowful and displeased. Then they go to the Trayastrimsa heaven, assembled in the hall of good dharma, and report to Shakra Devanam Indra. Heavenly King, now know that in this world no beings honor parents, Shramanas, Brahmanas, or elders. Hearing this, Shakra and the Trayastrimsa Devas become sorrowful. Their divine numbers dwindle and the Asura hosts increase. But if there are beings who honor parents, Shramanas, Brahmanas, and elders, uphold the 8 precepts, cultivate purity, and do not violate even hair-thin precepts, the messengers rejoice and report to the 4 kings. Now in this world, many beings honor parents, Shramanas, Brahmanas, and elders. Hearing this, the kings are delighted and inform Shakra, Heavenly King, know that many beings now honor parents, Shramanas, Brahmanas, and elders. Then Shakra and the Trayastrimsa Devas rejoice that divine hosts increase, the Asuras diminish, and the torments of the hell cease. So this is the next one. Shall I take a pause here?
So, Doctor.
Yeah, continue.
Okay.
Yeah, continue.
On the 14th observance day, the kings send their crown princes to inspect the world, observing whether beings have faith in Buddha, the Dharma, and the Bhikshu Sangha, honor parents, Shramanas, Brahmanas, and elders, delight in generosity, observe the 8 precepts, restrain the 6 senses, and guard against the 5 desires. If no being cultivate these 5 virtues, the princes report to the 4 kings, who then sorrowfully inform Shakra, Great King, know that no beings in the world honor parents, Shramanas, Brahmanas, or elders. Hearing this, Shakra and the Devas grieve, their numbers decline, and the Asuras prosper. But if beings honor parents, Shramanas, Brahmanas, and elders, and observe the 8 precepts, the princes joyfully report to the 4 kings. Great king, many beings now honor parents, Shramanas, Brahmanas, and elders. The kings delighted inform Shakra, O noble king, many beings now honor. So this has been repeated. Then Shakra, the 4 kings, and the Devas rejoice, their hosts flourish, and the Asuras decline. Bhikshus, you should know that on the 15th day, the Upavastha day, the Chatur Maharaja Kaikas personally descend to inspect the world, observing the people. They examine which beings honor their parents, Shramanas, Brahmanas, and elders, delight in generosity, and uphold the 8 precepts according to the Tathagata's observance. If there are no beings who honor parents, Shramanas, Brahmanas, or elders, the 4 kings become sorrowful and displeased. They go to Shakra Devanam Indra and report, Great king, know that now in this world there are no beings who honor parents, Shramanas, Brahmanas, or elders. Hearing this, Shakra and the Trimsa Devas become sorrowful. Their numbers dwindle and the Asura hosts increase. But if there are beings who honor parents, Shramanas, Brahmanas, and elders and uphold the 8 precepts, the 4 kings rejoice and report to Shakra, Great king, know that in this world many beings honor parents, Shramanas, Brahmanas, and elders. Then Shakra, the Devas, and the 4 kings are overjoyed. The divine hosts flourish and the Asuras decline. Then Bhagwan addressed the bhikshus. How should one uphold the 8 precepts on the 15th day? The bhikshus replied to the Bhagwan, the Tathagata is the king of Dharma, the seal of Dharma. May the Bhagwan explain this meaning to the bhikshus and we will practice accordingly. The Bhagwan said, listen attentively, reflect well upon this, for I shall explain in detail. Therefore, O bhikshus, when virtuous men or women come before the fourfold assembly on the 14th or 15th day, lunar observance days, to receive the precepts, they should declare, Today is my observance day. I wish to uphold the 8 precepts. Venerable ones, please instruct me. Then the fourfold assembly shall teach them the 8 precepts. First, instruct them to say, Good man/woman, you must state your name. After they have stated their name, then teach them the 8 precepts. The instructor shall guide them to recite, Today I undertake the Tathagata's precepts until tomorrow at dawn, cultivating pure morality and abandoning all evil, whether bodily misconduct, in bracket 3 types, verbal misconduct 4 types, or mental misconduct 3 types. All evil deeds already committed or yet to be committed, whether performed due to greed, hatred, delusion, pride, bad association in this life, future lives, or countless lives, whether arising from not knowing Buddha, not knowing Dharma, or causing schism in the Bhikshu Sangha, whether killing parents, teachers, or elders. I now fully confess all these without concealment, relying wholly on the precepts and Dharma. I perfect my conduct and receive the Tathagata's 8 precepts. What constitutes the 8 precepts? First, maintaining a mind like the noble ones, abstaining from killing for life, harboring no harmful intent, dwelling in compassionate thought for all beings. The disciple declares, I, in bracket state your name, undertake this observance until tomorrow at dawn. I shall not kill, shall maintain harmless intent, and cherish loving kindness toward all beings. Second, the Arahants who are free from wrong thoughts, abstaining from stealing for life, rejoicing in generosity. The disciples declare, I, stating their name, abstain from stealing for life and maintain this resolve from now until tomorrow. Third, like the noble ones, for my entire lifespan, abstaining from sexual misconduct, from free from lustful thoughts, constantly cultivating purity, keeping my body fragrant and clean. Today I observe the celibacy precept, neither thinking of my spouse nor entertaining thoughts of other women, remaining completely unstained until tomorrow at dawn. Fourth, like the Arhants, abstaining from false speech for life, always truthful, never deceiving others. From now until tomorrow, I shall not lie. And from this day forward, I renounce false speech. Fifth, like the Arhants, abstaining from intoxicants that cloud the mind, perfectly upholding Buddha's precepts without transgression. Today, I too shall follow this from now until dawn tomorrow. No intoxicants, maintaining Buddha's precepts flawlessly. Sixth, like the Arhants, never breaking the fasting discipline, always eating at proper times, content with little food, not attached to flavors. Today, I too shall maintain this from now until dawn tomorrow. Preserving the fast, eating timely meals with moderation, free from craving tastes. Seventh, like the Arhants, never using high or luxurious beds. These refer to eight types: gold, silver, or ivory beds, horn inlaid beds, thrones reserved for Buddhas, Pratyeka Buddhas, Arhants, or senior teachers. As Arhants abstain from these, I too shall not use such seats during this observance. Eighth, like the Arhants, no garlands, no perfumes or cosmetics. I too shall abstain from all adornments until dawn tomorrow. I, stating the name, observing these eight precepts, shall avoid the three evil realms. By this merit, may I never enter hell, the hungry ghost or animal realms. May I always meet spiritual friends, be born in virtuous families, and encounter Buddhas directly, not in borderlands, heavens, or as servants. Whether seeking Shravaka, Pratyeka Buddha, or Bodhisattva paths, may I swiftly attain enlightenment. Bhikshus, any upasaka or upasika keeping these precepts will achieve one of three destinies: human rebirth, heavenly rebirth, or nirvana. Then the Bhagwan spoke this verse: no killing, no stealing, no sex, no lying, avoid wine and perfumed adornments and rich flavors that break the fast. No song, dance, or entertainment. Live simply like the Arhants. Now, upholding these eight precepts day and night without lapse. No more suffering of birth and death. No cycles of rebirth remain. Part from clinging attachments and meetings with those we hate. May the suffering of five aggregate cease, all pains of mortal life end. Nirvana's peace without woes. To this I now devote myself. Therefore, bhikshus, if a virtuous man or a woman wishes to be free from suffering, wish to be free from suffering through the eight precepts, obtain fortunate rebirths, exhaust defilements, and enter Nirvana city, they should diligently practice these precepts. For human glory is worthless, and heavenly bliss beyond measure. Those seeking supreme blessings must earnestly keep these precepts. I solemnly declare to you, any virtuous man or woman who perfects the eight precepts and aspires to be reborn in the Chatur Maharaja Kaika's realm will attain this wish. Those who keep precepts obtain their desire. This is why I explain this truth. Human glory is worthless. Precept keepers at life's end will surely be reborn in heaven, Yama's heaven. To Sita Nirmanarati and Para Nirmita Vashavartin without fail. Why? Because precept keepers attain their wishes. Bhikshus, here again, any precept keeper aspiring to desire realm, heavens, or form realm heaven will succeed. Why? Precept keepers attain their wishes. Those seeking formless realm rebirth through these precepts will also succeed. Know this: precept keepers may be reborn in noble families. Those aspiring to be regional rulers or universal monarchs will succeed. Why? Precept keepers attain their wishes. Those seeking Shravaka, Pratyeka Buddha, or Buddhahood will all succeed. My own enlightenment came through precepts. 5 precepts and 10 virtues fulfill all aspirations. Bhikshus, those seeking enlightenment must practice thus. When the bhikshus heard what the Buddha said, they followed it with joy.
Yes, doctor.
Yeah. So it's talking about the 8 precepts, no? Okay. On top of the 5, add 3 more. The 5 precepts, you shall not kill, Okay, you shall not steal. You shall not involve in what they call illicit sex. You shall not what they call
Make false claims.
lie, and you shall not take intoxicant. These 5 precepts. On top of that, they add another 3. Okay, that is take 1 meal a day. Take one meal a day. Okay. Secondly, is that
No high sitting.
what do you call? Do not sit on a high seat. I mean, do not try to become a Mahaguru.
Yeah.
Do not try to become a Mahaguru. Because many people, when they practice now, they want to become Mahaguru. They sit on a high seat and started to blessing people. No. You should not sit on a high seat to bless people. This is not your job. Okay? Then you should not involve in any sex, even with a spouse. Totally absent from the sex. And here they only ask you to observe for 1 day.
One day, doctor.
Okay, 1 day. Now you see why on the 8th day? Actually, 1 month is 28 days. Okay, so 1 week is 1/4 of a month. You see, in many cultures, no, we always talk about 7 days. Why 7 days? Because 7 days is 1/4 of a moon. 1/4 of a month. So 1 month is 28 days, so 7 days is 1/4. So it's something to do with biorhythm, you know. Okay, that's why Buddha, many of the this thing is a multiple of 7 days. Okay, but now some people do it for 10 days. That is not the norm. The norm is 7 days. Multiple of 7 days. So either 7 days, 14 days, 21 days, or 28 days. This how they do. Every 7 days is 1/4. That's why now actually when you practice now, okay, in Zen, what is important? The first day of the moon. First day, then they observe. Then on the 8th day, they also observe. Okay, on the 14th day is the completion of the first half moon, you know. Okay, then 15 is the beginning of the second half. Then on the 27th day, okay, then these are the few important days of the month. They observe the precepts.
Yeah.
Now you see this Panchasila also. Panchasila also. Either you observe it for long term, okay, or you observe it in the morning. Then you stop it during the daytime. Okay, last time when we go to Zen, you know, okay, in the morning we absorb the precept. Then in the night time, then we let go. Okay. Then this also is that is also can, you know. So to observe even observe the 5 precepts. Okay, also 5 precepts. There are many people they observe it in the first day of the moon, 7th day of the moon, 8th day of the moon, 14th, and then. But nowadays we don't apply the lunar calendar anymore. Okay, so maybe we observe every Monday. Or we observe you choose once a day, once a week, to observe the complete precepts. That is to be easy, you know. Okay, you once a week you should observe it. Then the observe it clean, very clean. And the Buddha say even 1 day of observation, you know, okay, can bring a countless merits. Can bring countless merits. It can overcome millions of deaths, you know. Can overcome millions of reincarnation. Yeah, this is a thing. Actually, the 8th precept is a very powerful. 8th precept very powerful. So next time when we go for the 7-day retreat, you know, then we introduce the 8 precepts.
And now we have a reference. Dr. EA 24.6 will be our reference.
Yeah. Actually, 8 precept is nothing much. Only thing is that what is more not easy is a 1 meal a day. You take it before noon, you know. Then after that, no more meal. No more meal. Only 1 meal a day. There's no breakfast, no. Only 1 meal. 1 meal, okay. Then there is you don't sit on a high bed, you know. Okay. And we also don't sleep on a high bed. I mean normally during the time we sleep on the floor.
On the floor, yeah.
On the floor, yeah, on the floor. We sleep it on the floor. Then we don't sleep it on the high beds. Okay. Then of course, men and women should be segregated. Okay. So even husband and wife, they don't stay together. That is the 8 precept for 7 days. Okay. And many people, they after going through that, they will remember it for a long time to come. It's a very, very nice experience actually.
Actually, doctor, the 7 days a week is actually following the lunar calendar only. When we say Monday to
lunar
Sunday.
Calendar, 1/4 of a month.
Yeah. So technically, the 7 days method is right. 1 week, 2 weeks is correct.
Yeah. 7 days is 1/4 of a month.
Correct.
It follow your biorhythm, you know.
So 1 month is basically 4 weeks. Doctor, 1 month is 4 weeks.
One month is 28 days. 4 weeks.
4 weeks. Very simple calculation. 7 4 is 28 days.
Yeah. No, that you see even the eggs, no, when the hatch is 21 days.
Yeah. Correct.
You see, all the pregnancy are in a multiple of 7 days. That not something to do with the moon, you know. Nothing to do with the moon. That's why now, when we go for the sunya, it's always a multiple of 7 days.
Yeah.
We seldom go for 5 days or 10 days, no. It's 7 days.
Yeah.
Either 3 days or 7 days. 3 days is half of 7 days, or we put it 7 days. Yeah.
Okay,
so,
doctor.
But of course, this is the tradition, you know. All the world is the tradition of the Zen, yeah.
So, doctor, today's session was like we finished the 2 big ones, big sutras. As we
very
go
big
towards
one,
the end, now Ekotara becomes so big, but it's very systematically put, and we know the reason why we do what we do because it is mentioned in the sutras.
This we call the chronicle. What has happened during the time of Buddha? So at least from there you see the lifestyle. From there you know the lifestyle.
And Dr. Buddha very nicely explained that how on the 8th day, the ministers come, then on the 14th day, the princes come, and then on the 15th day, the kings themselves come to observe what is happening in the world. So we are being observed continuously for what we do.
The king is a heavenly king, you know, not the heavenly king, the one nearest to the earth. The 4 heaven. Okay. You see, on top of the heaven, there are many layers, no? The closest to us one is the 4 heaven. And the 4 heaven is subdivided into 33 subdivision. Okay. Then after that, they go higher and higher. Okay. The highest is the Brahma. Brahma is of the highest heaven. Okay, but you need not understand all these things. You know that it's from heaven.
Yeah.
Okay, they come to the earth to observe the earth. Try to guide the people, no?
So, doctor, we are continuously being observed. Don't think that nobody is watching you.
Continuously observed.
Don't think that nobody is watching you. The universal eye is watching you.
And some people, when they are in a deep meditation, they can communicate with God, you know. They can not God actually, Deva.
Deva.
They can communicate with Deva. Deva is the divine, you know. The divine. Last time when I study in the Kedah state, where there's a lot of Thai monk, you know. Thai monk. Some of them they can communicate with Deva. They can communicate with Pali, you know. They speak in Pali.
Pali language.
Pali, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they speak in Pali language with the Deva. But of course, we are not interested to deal with that. Nothing to do with Sunya, no? Okay. Now even the Tibetan tradition, they always communicate, you know. So the Tibetan and the Taiwan, I don't know about Sri Lanka, but Taiwan there's a lot of communication with the Deva. And also the spirit, you know, the jinn. I personally know one monk, he communicates with the jinn. But not because they want to communicate because of their level, you know? They can see, they can communicate with them. Those are normally we call the forest monk. The monk who stay in the forest. And they are what should I say? They are exotic monk, you know. They observe a bit of hardship. Their life are very hard. So if I have time, I can tell you a lot of interesting stories about them. They are very good in. They can communicate, you know. They can communicate. So, but it doesn't help now.
True.
Last time I wanted to learn. The monk told me, for what? You learning for what? What do you want to learn? You want to talk to them for what?
But doctor, you also told that to even befriend them means to manage them is very difficult, not easy to manage them.
No, you ask them to come. Then if they refuse to leave, then you have problem.
Yeah.
Then every night, 3 to 4 o'clock, they talk to you. Every night, no. So I met one. He cursing, you know. Say every night they come to talk to him. when the monk asked the spirit to go, the spirit said, "No, he asked me to come. No, who are you to ask me to go?" Then very difficult. It take about nearly 2 to 3 years now. The young man keep on perform the puja, perform the merit, no, until the spirit get satisfied and left him. No, actually the monk told me, you lay disciple, don't practice all these things.
Correct.
It of no help to you. No help to you.
For us,
it wouldn't guide you anything also.
First, doctor, for us, the best practice is doing your duty.
Yeah, do your duty, yeah.
I think that is where.
Communicate with all this jinn, everything. Maybe some people, maybe they feel interesting.
Yeah.
But it's useless, no.
Correct.
Useless. They also ignorant like you. There are many things, so you ask them, so they don't know.
Yeah. But because if they knew all, doctor, they would have been the Sambuddha themselves, you know. They also are not the Sambuddha.
No, they know the future, but they can know the past because they can recall, they can see your past, but they cannot see your future. So the monk told me that some people, they can tell your past very clearly. Don't believe in them, no. They cannot tell your future.
True.
They cannot tell your future. So don't believe in them. It's a thing. But of course, these two talk about a lot of miracles, no? And in Sunya also, there's a lot of miracles. Now I'm yesterday, 2 days ago, when I'm in Peru, I met a Sunyati. They also see the blue light.
Wow.
They told me they see the blue light. Okay.
But doctor, this is very surprising that the light color is not changing. Everybody see a blue light.
Blue light is the signature of Bhajan Guru.
I think so. So common, you know. Everybody whom we do not even tell anything, everybody give us the same thing, blue light.
I talked to them, you know. Then they said that they saw blue light beside me. I don't know.
Wow.
I say don't get excited with all these things. Okay. When you see the blue light, one thing for sure, Bhajan Guru is here.
Yeah, and his endorsement is there.
The one thing good about Bhajan Guru is that uninvited friend, even you do not invite him, he come.
True.
And always come.
Always, yeah.
Always come. Now you see today, even the Deva always come. No?
Yeah.
Only thing that we couldn't see them. So do not think that you're in a quiet place. Do not think that you can do something wrong and nobody knows.
So true.
You are constantly under observation. Constantly under observation. Yeah. So try to lead a clean life, even though you're alone.
Yeah.
So don't think that nobody is seeing you. Yeah.
So being in solitude is no escape. You know, in solitude also you are being watched. You have been continuously watched.
No, you're not alone. Yeah.
So, Doctor,
we don't want to scare the nothing serious about that. Okay,
yeah.
You practice, but one thing for sure, when you practice sunya, you are protected,
Definitely.
You are protected. You don't have to worry that any Satan anything come and disturb you. No. This never happened. I have been practicing for 50 years. I have been doing for this thing. We never feel any disturbances until now.
True. So, Doctor, we open the floor for questions.
Yeah. See whether there are any questions.
Yeah. Is there any questions? No online questions, any offline questions here? No questions here. So, I think it was very clear, Doctor, very clear. This Ekotara is very clear.
When you read this long sutra, okay, this long sutra is chronic. We call chronicle. They explain something happening, Then from there you know the lifestyle of Buddha, okay, and how he interact with Kasyapa. It's not easy,
So
Not
many
easy to convince
miracles.
people. Yeah, they had to perform so many miracles to convince them.
But finally, he gets even after walking on water and not getting wet. Even then, Kashyapa does.
The fellow, when he walked on the water, he wet his feet.
Even then, Buddha.
I walk on water, but my feet is dry,
True. Let's walk
Buddha
together, Doctor. Nice. Buddha gives him a nice challenge. Let's walk together, and now let's sit together.
No, he cannot walk. He can walk on top of water, but his feet become wet,
Yeah. True.
Yeah. Then no. Sometimes, even when Buddhism entered China, the Taoists, they what they call, they challenge the matanga. Okay, for magical competition. They're defeated by matanga.
Oh.
It recorded in the Chinese history. They go for magical confrontation. They're defeated.
Doctor,
Okay,
you.
he challenged the matanga to learn the text, to burn the text. Then all the Taoist texts are burned, except Tao Te Ching. Because they can ask the spirit to protect, They thought that they can protect. No, the matanga whack them, burn all. Okay, then matanga float to the air. Okay, then on top we emit water out of the fire. Bottom we emit water. That is the most difficult miracle to perform. I think 700 of them become monk on the spot. No, you see, people they are not fighting for the fighting sake. They go for Dhamma talk. They go for one. They are defeated. They follow matanga. They shape the hair on the spot. On the spot. They bow down to him and become his disciple. Then I think the same tradition is in India.
Absolutely, yeah.
So when they're defeated in the debate, then they'll accept the other one as a guru.
And you see, Doctor, even when the Kashyapa clan, all the three brothers, when they say that we are going to accept Buddha as a teacher, and he tells his disciples, if you want to, you can accept him. It's not that we are forcing you. So even they accept that
we're not forcing you.
No forcing, so no forced conversion.
Because they have miraculous powers, though. They thought that Buddha, you have magical power. I also have magical power. So what's different than you and me?
True.
The only after some time in the Dhamma, Buddha says you are not arhant. You know nothing about reincarnation. Okay, you know nothing about. You see, we can destroy the body, but we cannot destroy life. You must manage your life. If you don't manage your life will roam here and there.
True.
Roam here and there, you become a useless person.
True.
Then eventually they realize this. You need to manage your life.
Even when they wanted to cut the wood, Doctor, when they lift the axe up, they cannot bring it down.
No.
When
the Buddha use the magical power.
Psycho them, truly psycho them.
Yeah. They cannot wave they cannot lead the fire.
Doctor, the whole clan, actually, Bharadwaja was one of the big clan, at that time, doing all the rituals and all those things. The whole clan then actually humbled in front of Buddha and accepted his way.
Actually, fire worshipping is very prominent in India.
Yes.
Even until today. Even the Agni, the
Agni Deva.
fire god, they still Many Hindu, they still worship the fire.
Yes, yes.
Even until today. So the Zoroastrian, of course, they worship the fire.
Mhm.
And during Buddha's time, fire worshipping is very, very prominent.
Mhm.
So the Anathapindika,
Mhm.
he also Zoroastrian.
Mhm.
So many of, but of course, Kassapa throw away everything, But Anathapindika, no, Anathapindika still remain Zoroastrian.
Mhm.
But he also entered the Arhanship, He become the stream enterer.
Mhm.
That mean the God believer also can can achieve Arhant.
Yes, yes.
So Arhanship nothing to do with the belief.
I always like the way you put Arhant as not a separate thing. Arhant is the Arhant for the Shravaka, the Bodhisattva, the Pacheka.
Same.
It's the same. It's in all. Even the Buddha.
Even Buddha is also Arhant. Only thing is that their interaction are different.
Yeah.
The Shravaka more towards himself.
Mhm.
Then the Pacheka also more toward cause and effect.
Mhm.
The teach cause and effect.
The Deva Manusha doctor, right?
Then the Bodhisattva, they interact with many people.
Mhm.
Then Buddha is all around.
Mhm.
But Arhan is the same Arhan.
Yeah.
The Arhan of Buddha and the Arhan in Sravaka is the same.
Mhm.
The final state, they cannot be any difference.
Mhm.
They already stop the reincarnation.
Mhm.
Okay, but the knowledge why different.
Mhm.
Buddha is some in everything. Buddha means understand. Some Buddha means who know everything.
Same college, different classes, doctor.
Yeah. Different classes. Like a PhD and what do you call? And a primary student cannot be the same.
Correct. But they can be in the same
But
school.
you have to go through the primary school
Yeah, true.
before you become PhD. You
But this
cannot
is-
jump ship, You cannot jump.
But this is true
That's why
even with
many
practice,
medical
doctor.
school-
But this is also true with practice. When we don't go through the
Yeah.
reverse counting, we don't go through the observing the breath, there's no point in practicing
When-
that, vipassana.
Do vipassana, do this thing. When they skip the reverse counting, they skip everything,
Absolutely, yeah.
After 20 years, 30 years, they achieve nothing.
Yeah, so true.
Achieve nothing. They can't even complete 100 counts. Don't skip reverse counting. And this Maha Anapana Smriti make it very clear. That is the only way.
Yeah.
Reverse counting is the only way for you to initiate it into this Anapana. Do not skip it. But many schools, they just skip it now. I don't know why, they just skip it.
No, because it's not easy to know. It's
not
not
easy.
easy.
And they want relaxation, They find that they cannot relax.
Doctor, while translating the Vimalakirti Nirdesh Sutra, they say that even dhyana is like going through hell. Because in dhyana, when the effort that you need to put in making sure that these defilements don't bother you is not easy. So the practice is not going to be easy.
No, Vimalakirti said that the suffering, is a green land of Bodhisattva.
Yes.
He built his green land on all these things. Not on something goody.
True.
Okay, the suffering of
True.
all the being. Okay, the suffering of all the being. Okay, is the foundation of the Bodhisattva.
Doctor, everybody wants the effortless version of themselves without effort. How is it possible? Only through effort you can
No,
go
that's
through
not possible. That's not possible.
effortlessness. Yeah.
How can you practice without effort?
Yeah.
You practice without effort, I mean you are not practicing,
True. So true.
You're sitting there, you're hallucinating. Yeah, hallucinating. Then when some calamity happen in life, they cannot handle the calamity.
True.
Some accident happen, some bankruptcy happen, something fear, they cannot handle the calamity in life. Sunya different, no. Sunya, we teach them to look at things,
As it is.
As it is now. Look at suffering as it is now. So whatever happened in our life, we don't care now. we accept it as it is now. It wouldn't bend us, it wouldn't destroy us. Because we are trained every day,
Absolutely.
to face it, Okay, but this many schools, they want to relax, they are not trained. They go for hallucination, they go for this thing. So when the thing happening in their life, they suffering mental breakdown. You go for the medical journal in China, in America. They say many mental breakdown cases are those who go for yoga, those who go for meditation.
They go half cracko, doctor. Yeah. So true.
Even if yoga, the guru, they start to enjoy their life, okay, then they feel that they are on a higher stage, there's something bad happened in their life.
I read somewhere, doctor, as the circus have started to diminish. Initially, circuses were very good, kind of display of your ability to bend your body and twist and do all those things. As the circus started to diminish, the yoga school started to increase.
No, bending the body is good for health.
Yeah.
It stretch your muscle, everything good for health. Okay, but then it's an exercise, no?
It's exercise, yeah.
Nothing to do with enlightenment. You cannot become enlightened by practicing acrobat, no.
No,
all the animals enlightened. It's not possible.
Two legs here behind my neck and then I'll get enlightened. No way.
No. Then raise a hand. No, not coming down and you get enlightened.
Doctor, one Tibetan, I don't know, a great master, he's being asked, how did you get enlightenment? Then he shows his buttocks all charred up into solid thing. By sitting and practicing, I've got enlightened, not by doing acrobats.
Yeah.
Practice.
You observe your breathing.
Yes, that's the way.
That is the only way.
Yeah, that's the only, no other way.
No other way. Yeah, if we practice no other way, you can just think. That's why now many people keep on asking us what's the difference between our school and the Vipassana school. First, the Vipassana school is not Vipassana. Because they do not follow no, they don't even read Satipatthana properly. But Satipatthana is Pali, they don't understand. They do not understand. They just chant without understanding, Satipatthana you need to understand, and not easy to understand.
Yeah.
And in the Pali language, they give, I've seen many, they just keep on chanting the Pali language without understanding. Then they call themselves Vipassana. Nah. No. There's not even Vipassana, no.
Doctor, second.
Then you're not allowed to ask questions,
True.
My goodness, in Sunya, Q&A is very important, We allow the student to ask questions, even like you, our session, At the end, we say any question.
Yes.
Allow people to ask questions is the tradition from Buddha. If Buddha do not allow people to ask questions, how the sutra coming from?
Definitely, no sutras would come.
90% of sutra are Q&A.
And both ways, doctor, either the students are asking the question or Buddha is asking the question to the students.
Yeah, the student, then they record it down.
Yes.
They record it down. And writing is prominent in ancient India.
Definitely.
Yeah. And palm leaf is much easier to prepare than paper.
Yes.
In villages, everybody can prepare the palm leaf easily and they can get a stylus very easily.
Yes.
So even the Upali, even the barber also can write.
Yeah.
Even you see the king also praise Upali. Even he also can have such a great achievement. How about other people?
Now, people forget, Doctor, India was a civilization where it was built on all these factors of writing, passing of education through a Gurukul system, having a good trade, system. Everything was well organized. We were a civilization, India.
Writing is very important for India.
Yes.
When all the monks go to China, where got memorize for memory? The text, no. Where got memory? No.
If that was the case, Doctor, Even Xuanzang, when he went back, he would not take 14 caravans or books.
17 caravan.
17, no,
caravan.
yeah, 17. My goodness.
17 caravan with 650 worim.
My goodness.
And Kumara Jiva also a lot. Kumara is 600 worim. No.
Takshashila, Nalanda, all migrated.
Whatever Takshashila, all brought by Kumara Jiva to China. Okay, then this whatever.
From Nalanda, Xuanzang.
Yeah.
Shenzhen.
And 3 power by
Bodhidharma. Yeah. All 3 universities.
Bodhidharma go by one whole ship, no? Shipload.
My goodness.
And he established Shaolin. Shaolin means little forest.
The word Shaolin means little forest.
Shao means little. Li means forest.
Oh, Shaoli.
Compared to Kumara Jiva is shadow glass.
My goodness, a shallow grass and a small forest.
Small forest.
Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful concept, you know.
Wow, nice, beautiful.
The Shaolin means small forest. That, but Bodhidharma, he is a
Prince.
He is a prince, no.
He can bring
He
a
is a
shipload.
warrior. He is a warrior, so he's a kung fu. So he established a militant monk. Until today, you know. Actually, in the history, there are a few attacks to Shaolin, you know. They defeat the regular army. They defeat the regular army. They say the only university that is not burned down was Shaolin. They say Shaolin had the largest collection of texts, no? Until today. Next is the Japanese shrine. No one dare to touch.
Because of the samurai.
Samurai.
Ah.
Yeah. Samurai. So when the Chinese monk go to Japan, they bring the tradition, you know. Yeah. Because the time the society are not very stable. During Bodhidharma's time, the China in a big chaos, no. Warring stage. That's why he trained a militant monk. So until today, Shaolin is relatively intact. You see now all the Tipitaka, everything. Okay, the most complete one is in Shaolin. Then in Japan is from the Taisho. Tai mean big, you know. So mean accurate.
Show means accurate, okay.
Accurate, yeah, big accurate. That is the most complete collection of sutra.
Big and accurate means the largest collection, and as it is connection, yeah.
Now they add in all the Nikaya into it, you know.
Yeah.
So Nikaya also part of the Taisho already. The whole complete Nikaya already bring in. They don't care actually when as long as from Buddha they don't look at the discipline, you know. There's one thing good about the Chinese system. They collect. They don't look at your school. As long as from Buddha, they collect, you know. They collect. They may not agree with you, but they still collect it.
True.
So there is many school. Okay, but now the most important thing is this sunya. Sunya for the first level Sravaka, you don't need any text. No text. Okay, so that's why when we come to the fifth, now we come Āgamas is the fifth level.
Yeah, the blue belt.
Then after Āgamas, then we go for the long sutra.
Yeah.
So maybe we should go for the Vimalakriti Sutra.
Yeah, I'm on the last chapter, so maybe today I'll finish that.
My goodness, that's very, very hard to explain.
So I'm going to share the translated version to you for your proofing. Today I'll send you.
Yeah. You have to explain very, very carefully that one.
But it is amazing, doctor. Wonderful.
Beautiful. It is
Beautiful.
amazing, amazing.
Beautiful.
You enter into a different world.
Yes, yes.
You enter the kind of, my goodness, you enter a beautiful world.
Yes, yes, yes. Actually, sutras, doctor, sutras are like these seeds of wisdom that go inside you, and then they start actually nourishing you. So by listening to this and by reading, it transforms you, and you don't even realize when you're getting transformed.
By reading, you do some thinking on it, you know.
Yes, yes, yes.
And this thinking will transform you for sure.
Yeah.
Transform you for sure. And a good thing about sutras that it's just a lecture note, you know.
Yeah. Take it as a lecture note. Yeah.
It do nothing to do with belief.
Mm-hmm.
So when a person study the sutra, nothing to do with conversion, you know. Always remember this.
True, true, true.
So when I in Peru, I told them, you know. I know many people they thought that we try to convert people into Buddhist, you know.
No, it's not about conversion. It's not about. It's about transformation, but sure.
No, we have nothing to do with Buddhism.
Yeah, true, true, true.
Buddhism is not found by Buddha. Buddhism is found by his disciple, not by him. No. Okay, so we just teach his teaching Buddha enough for us.
Absolutely.
We forget about Theravada, Mahayana, all these things, nothing to do with us.
Correct.
We don't want to do anything with them. Because many things are not following the teaching of Buddha. For example, the statues. Buddha is strictly against statues. No? But I know everywhere is the most
Statued person.
what do you call distorted one, the statue of Buddha. Everywhere you have a statue.
And all different versions.
Then they will put it in the nightclub. They only strip so they put the Buddhas there. Looking at the strip so, my goodness.
So, doctor, actually, they want to show the little morality in all the sins that they do.
No. They feel good. Looking at Buddha, they feel no. The feel good factor is there.
Yeah, definitely there. Definitely.
No, because in America, there's one area where the crime rate is very high. Then they put a Buddha statue at a crossroad, you know.
It
the crime rate reduced by 75%, 70%. They put a statue there. When people look at it, people automatically think something good.
True.
But of course, you don't worship now.
He's doctor like the epithet of goodness, the right conduct, the right behavior, the right nature that one has to be. He is our example, role model.
Yeah, many people they put the Buddha statue inside the house. Everything they're not Buddhist because they feel good, you know. The feel good factor because this is something that some serenity is there. Okay, that's why they no that is okay. You put it at the art piece is okay. But you put it at the center of worship, there's something very wrong, no?
Yeah. Doctor, I think we have some question.
No.
We have a question now?
Any question?
We have one question. Please, you just put that into the comment section? Yeah. We will just pull it off, doctor, 1 minute.
Please.
Yeah, you can just... good morning, Dr. Lim. This is from Manjunath Patkar. Regular Shunya practice and reading the sutra, I got clarity of doing with confidence. Some people asking me, they also practice and reading the sutra, but they are not confident in doing the duty, taking the responsibility. Why is this so? Even we guide them or support them, still they are not understanding or taking responsibility. Why is this so?
No, you see, sometimes people are taking this thing too harsh, no?
Yeah.
They take it too seriously. Take it too seriously. That's why Buddha say that you should, when you practice the sutra, no, you should like practicing the music. When you tune your musical instrument, you tune it just right. Not too hard and not too soft. Okay? Some people, they don't want to practice. Because they thought that we demand very high on them, morality. They thought that they are not allowed to do this, they are not allowed to do that. then they are afraid to associate with us.
Yes, yes, yes.
That's why you have to be very careful when you promote Panchasila. We are not asking people to become a perfect being, you know.
No holier than thou concept.
We're telling that this is the standard. This is like your ISO, no? Panchasila is the standard. Okay? Then you compare yourself with Panchasila.
Yes.
How far you can comply.
Beautiful.
The more you can comply, the better you are.
Correct.
That's all, that's all. If you cannot comply a lot, then try to comply as much as possible.
Absolutely.
That's all.
Yeah, true.
Buddha doesn't say that, oh, today you become his disciple, tomorrow you become perfect. No. Cannot be, you know.
Correct.
Cannot be.
So true. Yeah.
Yeah, you see in this Surangama Sutra.
Even Ananda.
Even Ananda. Yeah, it's almost
Enchanted.
By the prostitute, no? Yeah, not easy, you know, not easy to keep the precepts.
True.
Okay, so ask people to take it easy. Now, like today is very good, you know. If you find it's not easy for you, you choose once a week, you know.
Absolutely, yeah. Take.
Yeah.
From morning until evening, then once a week is enough. Once a week, don't tell me you cannot do. Once a week, I think it should be okay.
Yeah.
Then the other way, you enjoy your life, it's okay. Once a week. No, last time the Thai monk also told the same thing to me. I told him, no, I say, many people, they're afraid of observing the Panchasila. No? They worry that they're breaking the law and they go to hell. Of course, the monk said that it's not easy to go to hell. Do you think it's so easy to go to hell? No, not easy to go to hell unless you break a very serious sila. Okay. Secondly is that you don't need to observe it every day. Actually, the monk asks us to observe once a week. Early in the morning, you observe it.
Till evening.
Okay. Then you let go in the evening. Once a week. Once a week, I think it should be okay.
Yeah.
If once a week is still cannot, beginning of the month.
Once a month.
Then mid of the month. Twice a month. Yeah. Then also okay.
No, in India, it is so liberal, doctor. Once in a year also, sometimes only in the festival time you do enough.
Yeah. Doing is better than not doing.
Yes.
Okay?
True.
Late is better than never.
Yeah.
No, do it once a week, I think it should be okay.
Yeah, absolutely okay.
Once a week should be okay. You observe it once a week and only in the morning until evening.
No, doctor, even for practice, we tell people don't do the much. You just do 9 to 0 enough, even once. Even 9 to 0 is enough.
No, actually, the observing of Panchasila is very powerful. No? You see, the monk that I know two monks which is very good in encasting the devil. Okay, one is the forest monk. Okay, the other monk is this monk who practiced Satipatthana. He also very good to remove the evil spirit, no? Okay, he told me that you observe it for 1 week. Okay, then you transfer the merit. Then 90% of the case solved. He said powerful. He told me this is his method. I told him how can you do it so effectively? He said this is what he's doing. I also told you one chief monk in Kuala Lumpur. There's one family haunted, you know.
Yeah.
Haunted, then the priest flying here and there. Then they asked the father to come and chanting. The more they chant, the more the priest flying here and there. Yeah. Then they asked the chief monk, you know. Then chief monk spray some water, you know. Then after that, everything okay. Then they go and see the chief monk. What have you chanted so powerful? The chief monk said, no. I transfer the merit. No.
Yeah.
I came and transfer my merit to the being, say, oh, please take my merit, you know. Okay. I hope that you feel good, you know. You feel good, please live, no. Okay. If not enough, follow me to my temple, no. Every day I chant for you, I do it for you until you are satisfaction guarantee.
Assurance.
Yeah. Then no more. After that, no more. I know this very, very clearly. Even the Thai monk do the same thing. He say he observed the Panchasila. Okay, but monk of course they are more strict in the sila. They observe 255. Observe for 1 week very strictly, and then transfer the merit. So we can do the same thing.
Yeah.
We can do the same thing. So that is also as powerful as chanting the mantra.
Yeah.
Because the Thai monk, they don't chant the mantra. They don't chant mantra. Okay, the Thai tradition,
But
there's
they practice the precept very strictly.
They practice the Panchasila, then transfer the merits. That's how they overcome the evil spirit. That's why. No, now we learn from them.
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh, they're good monk. And the one whole life, she is teaching Satipatthana. But of course, he know Pali, he know Pali well. So he can explain. That's why he say, you just practice sufficiently. Not over practice, also from him, Then you observe, definitely the thing will disappear. Also from him, Okay, so there are many things that these are the good monk. They're much better than those. I don't know. I don't want to comment. These are the good monk. They know the Satipatthana. This is one of the one who know. I learned Satipatthana many from him. Many from him. Because I'm his translator. Every time I translate into Chinese for him. Okay. Then the whole many rounds I go through the Satipatthana with him. Okay, then they come up with a small book about Satipatthana. So in the future, maybe when we go for Vipassana, we go to the Satipatthana again.
Yeah, so now we are, our Satipatthana is already going on palm leaf now, the final version, everything, yeah. So we are going to now release.
Two versions, one Pali version and one Chinese version.
Yeah, 2 versions.
Both are equally good.
But the essence of...
So I think yeah.
Doctor, the essence of the Satipatthana is the 4 foundations and how to practice that. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it.
You observe your body.
Yeah.
Observe your thinking. Okay. Yeah, body, thinking.
Feeling, thinking and
body,
your dharma.
Feeling, thinking and also dharma.
Yes, that's it.
Dharma, I think what we are doing is the dharma.
Yeah.
What we are doing is dharma. The fourth one. What we are doing is the fourth one. Yeah. The fourth foundation.
Yeah.
So when you this thing that is a proper vipassana.
True.
Look at this vipassana school. I don't think they are doing that
No comments.
And they are forcing a newbie to sit for 5 hours, 6 hours. No, that's not.
No, but one thing I liked when you said, that the lunar cycle that they don't follow, the biorhythm, the 7-day, or the 3.5 day, we are at least following everything that the sutras say or the text say or the logic.
No. Better follow the sutra.
Yeah, I think that's better.
Sutra always mentions 7 days.
Yes.
We got 10 days, no. 7 days.
True.
Always 7 days. Yeah. You check with all the sutra.
No, everywhere, multiples of 7.
No, only sutra, even go to Bible, go to Quran,
everywhere.
7 days.
Everywhere.
7 days. Even go to Hindu,
yes.
Everything, 7 days.
Yes.
Wake up 5 days, 10 days, no. Because that is 1/4 of a moon. It applies to all, not only to Buddhist, it applies to Christian, to Muslim, to Hindu, to everywhere. Because it's a natural phenomenon.
Yeah.
1/4 of a month.
True.
That's why we follow week, Why we don't put a 5-day week? Why we put a 7-day week? Because that is our biorhythm.
Correct.
Yeah. So I think we end today's session.
Yeah. Thank you, Doctor, so much for your time today.
Okay,
thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, that brings us to the end on a World Peace Day, getting Doctor to give us so much time and teach us the importance of how one has to be, aligned with the teachings of the Dharma, the teachings of an civilization that was so prosperous from India, where a great teacher like the Buddha was born and expounded the sutras. I think we are the fortunate ones to be born in the same land where he born, walked on the same land that we walk. And I think now we have the access to the same teachings that those was accessible to his disciples. And so on this great day, we take this as a lesson that we can learn, that at the end it's through practice that we can achieve the peak performance. And so if you want to perform as a good human being, then we need to practice the good practice, and the practice of good practice is following the Panchashila.
Yeah. Thank you so much for concluding the session. And that was it for today. Thank you all for joining in. We see you next weekend on Saturday, 8:30 in the morning with our Shunya Talks.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye-bye.